let's time's up that we are going to start our second session, and you might already got breakfast and you might already discuss with your classmates or discuss with teachers about the lesson that you are learned today, right? Okay, so today, as I have mentioned in the first sessions, that second session will be Hangout 6. So everyone please show me that you have Hangout 6 next to you. And if you already have Hangout 6 next to you, please everyone open your Hangout 6 on page 36 and page 37 altogether. That today we are going to learn about history, right? So in history, can you tell me what history means, everyone? Right. History is meant that, okay, something that talk about the past activity, okay. However, very good, everyone, that you show me that you are now on page 36. But before we move on to our context reading, I would like to give you a short review which is related to what we have learned yesterday, okay. So yesterday lesson we have learned 8 vocabularies and also some practice that according to the picture or according to the listening, and then we have some more practice, right? So today we are going to move on with the next page. However, we have to have a short review related to what you have learned in order to prepare in advance for your quiz 2 and to prepare in advance for your progress test 2, right? Okay, so our review, the first one is talking about X-ray. So everyone, what does mean X-ray one? Right, X-ray means that everything that you want to scan for finding something inside your body, to check something inside your body or inside yourself. So you can send the people to go to X-rays in order to figure out the problems that exist in some people in the people bodies, right? Okay, gravity. So gravity refer to what? Yes, right? To force something to drop down. Okay, Lily, I have to force something to drop down from my hand or from a wall, right? Okay. And Pluto. So Pluto is a kind of planet, right? The second largest planet in our planet. Okay. All right. Oxygen. Oxygen is the colorless air. Is it? Like sometimes oxygen can help the people to be breathe when they got a serious accident or the serious problem with the breathing. Okay. Right. Eiffel Tower. So Eiffel Tower is a kind of building that is the famous building in Paris, right? Okay. Golden Gate Bridge. So Golden Gate Bridge is a kind of bridge that is built in San Francisco, France. Okay. Right. Empire State Building. So this building is consisting of 102 stories, right? They observe or they keep or they store many stories inside this building. Okay, Taj Mahal. So Taj Mahal, it means a white building. Around the white building consists of four towers, right? So likely one, okay, in the front 2 and at the back side, by the side 2, right? Okay, so over here, all the words here, please everyone don't forget to learn or to review it in advance before your quiz 2 is coming on the next week on Monday, okay? So don't forget to prepare everything in advance about the lesson that you are studying in order to prepare your quiz doing, and hope that this quiz doing you might do it well and you might get a good result in the quiz, okay? Right. Okay. So everyone, right now let's turn back to our books. That our book today we are going to study about the history, and our history talking today is talking about history of transportation. Okay. So you can open your book on page 36 altogether, everyone. Good, right? So history of transportation, and in this section we consisting with 3 sections: section A, B, and C. So right now we move on to the first section. So the first section is that listen and read. Okay, so before you are going to move on to listening to the audio, I am going to read for you once. After I finish reading, it is a time for you to listen to the audio, and then you are going to start your reading, right? Okay, so everyone please attention to me, and I'm going to read it for you, and you can read for me in the book but silently inside, okay? Inside your mind, okay? Not read it loud because I read it loud. You have to read it, yes, inside your mind, okay? Right. So everyone, right now let's start. You are listening to my reading, okay? History of transportation. Trains, subways, bikes, and motorcycles are several types of transportation that help people travel quickly. Long ago, people had to walk or use wagons before more modern types of transportation were invented. Sometimes it took a long time to travel from place to place. Let's learn about three types of transportation. So the question here is, how did people travel before modern transportation came? Okay. Automobiles, more commonly known as cars, are everywhere. In 1885, German-born Carl Benz made one of the first automobiles with an internal combustion engine. An internal combustion engine is a device that creates power by mixing and burning air and fuel. Today, cars are produced by companies in many countries, such as Japan, South Korea, Germany, and the United States. What are the different names for a car? Okay, right. Airplanes allow people to travel long distances quickly. Many people experimented with flying in the 18th. Finally, in the early 19th, two brothers named Orville and Wilbur Wright became the first to successfully build and fly an airplane. Today, airplanes can transport hundreds of people at a time, and they can travel more than 500 miles per hour. So fast, right? And the question is, what was the first successful airplane built? Okay. The next one is that spacecraft are used to travel into space. Many American spacecraft have been designed by NASA, the U.S. Space Agency. In 1961, Russian cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin flew around the Earth in a spacecraft. He was the first person to go to space. In 1969, a spacecraft took several American astronauts to the moon. Today, many other countries also want to travel into space and to other planets. Okay. All right. So in here, there are many inventions about this one, right? So after you finish my reading, so A1, now let's start your listening to the audio.
A. Listen and read. History of transportation.
Trains, subways, bikes, and motorcycles are several types of transportation that help people travel quickly. Long ago, people had to walk or use wagons before more modern types of transportation were invented. Sometimes it took a long time to travel from place to place. Let's learn about three types of transportation. Automobiles, more commonly known as cars, are everywhere. In 1885, German-born Carl Benz made one of the first automobiles with an internal combustion engine. An internal combustion engine is a device that creates power by mixing and burning air and fuel. Today, cars are produced by companies in many countries, such as Japan, South Korea, Germany, and the United States. Airplanes allow people to travel long distances quickly. Many people experimented with flying in the 1800s. Finally, in the early 1900s, two brothers named Orville and Wilbur Wright became the first to successfully build and fly an airplane. Today, airplanes can transport hundreds of people at a time. And they can travel more than 500 miles per hour. Spacecraft are used to travel into space. Many American spacecraft have been designed by NASA, the U.S. Space Agency. In 1961, Russian cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin flew around the Earth in a spacecraft. He was the first person to go to space. In 1969, a spacecraft took several American astronauts to the moon. Today, Many other countries also want to travel into space and to other planets. Getting from one place to another is vital to people. What kind of new transportation method do you think will come next?
Right, so according to your listening to the audio, right now it might be your turn that you are going to read me about the text. So A1, don't forget to record your voice, okay, in order to talk about your reading to the text and send to your teacher, in order to let him know or to let her know about what is going on with you, that you are going to practice this lesson or not, A1, right? So hope that you are going to do it, and please don't forget to read it all together, right? Okay, so right now A1, after this case, I would like to move to section B altogether. So section B, I mean read the questions, underline the answer in text. So in here I won't underline the answer to all of you, but I'm going to write the answer to all of you, right? So in this question consisting with 3 questions, that the 3 questions is going to be asked in each paragraph. Okay, so in each paragraph, or the first paragraph, they ask you that how did people travel before modern transportation came? So how did they travel? A1, how did they do transportation? Okay, right. So in here, image trains, subways, right, bikes and motorcycles are several types of transportation. Okay, that people travel quickly. Long ago, people had to walk or use wagon before more modern types of transportation were invented. So what is it, everyone? Before the more modern came, what were they used to travel, right? Okay, so the answer is that people travel by what, everyone? Yes, by wagon, right? As you seen the pictures, the wagon, it is likely a thing, right? Or likely a car as well, but it means that this is not as normal right now, okay? Just use a little engines and then it can go, right? But it's not too fast as the present technology or present transportation, okay? Right, so the next question is that what is a different name for a car, right? What is the different name for a car? So in here it said that automobiles are commonly known as cars, is it? Are everywhere. In 1885, German-born Carl Benz made one of the first automobiles with an internal combustion engine. An internal combustion engine is a device that creates power by mixing and burning air and fuel. Today, cars are produced by companies. What is the one? So what do we call this one? So what is a different name for a car? Right, automobiles, right? Is different name of a car. Okay, right. So right now, everyone, let's move to the question number 3. They said that when was the first successful airplane built? When was it built? Okay, right. So they said airplanes allow people to travel long distances quickly. Many people experimented with flying in the 18th. Okay. Finally, in the early 19th, 2 brothers named Orville and Wilbur Wright became the first successfully build and fly an airplane. So when everyone, okay, the first successful airplane built in the first successful airplane built in 1900. Don't forget letter S. Letter talking about the time that it was built, right? Okay, so A1, right now the 3 questions is already answered to all of you, and A1, please let's go to section C altogether. So section C, they want you to read again. So we do not spend more time to read this one again, right? Discuss the questions. After we have already done section A and section B, right now we are going to move on to section C, that we are going to discuss the question. So getting from one place to another, okay, another place, right? Another place is vital. Okay, it's vital to people, so it's complicated to people, right? What kind of new transportation method do you think will come next? So in here, I would like A1 to have a discussion and to give me the answer about the question here, right? So in section C, A1, you can read the question again, and the point that you don't understand, you can ask, okay, according to this one. And this one, they want to know about the new transportation method will come next. Okay, we come to the next time, next period, I mean that next year and year, okay, that it will come with the new transportation. So do you think that what will happen, or what will the new transportation come to our country or to the society, okay? So everyone, don't forget to give me your answer about the question in section C, right? So right now, I would like to say goodbye to all of you and see you in the next video for tomorrow. Goodbye.